canned water brand went from $2.8 million in sales in 2019 to $45 million in 2021 to $130 million in 2022, thanks to its brilliant branding and marketing strategy. I'm talking about none other than the brand that's there to murder your thirst and ensure death to plastic, Liquid Death. In this case study, we'll dive deep into Liquid Death's origin story, its unique branding, and its unhinged content strategy that has helped the brand raise $189 million over 8 rounds and get to a whopping $700 million valuation. The idea behind Liquid Death goes back to the early 2000s when Mike Cesario, the founder, attended an alternative music concert sponsored by Monster Energy. However, the bands who were on tour actually didn't like drinking energy drinks at all. They wanted water. Now, as a sponsor, Monster didn't want the bands to drink bottled water on the stage, so they made cans of Monster that looked exactly like the energy drink but had water in them. And they would give that out to the bands to drink. Everyone in the crowd would see them drink that and assume they are drinking energy drinks. That sparked the seed in Mike's mind and also made him wonder, why don't healthy products like water market in a fun and amusing way as unhealthy products like fast food, alcohol, chocolates, etc.? To prove that Liquid Death was the real deal, Mike came up with a clever plan. He took a 3D rendering of his can design and went ahead to create a Facebook page in 2018, making it look like Liquid Death was a legit product. To give it that extra oomph, he also filmed a 2-minute commercial. And guess what? It worked like a charm. Just 4 months later, the video racked up a staggering 3 million views. More on the commercial later. The Facebook page had nearly 80,000 followers, which, by the way, was more than what Aquafina had on Facebook at that time. The response was overwhelming. They were flooded with messages and comments from people who were absolutely blown away. It was like nothing that they had ever seen, and they couldn't get enough of it. Cut to now, Liquid Death's making waves in the beverage industry just by selling water. So what makes Liquid Death so unique? First up, let's talk about their first marketing pillar, differentiation. They say you should stand out from the crowd, and Liquid Death took that to the heart. They brewed up a brand that's as bold as their name. I mean, Liquid Death. It's an uncanny name for a water brand, but it's also the most memorable. It's not just about the name. Liquid Death's got the whole package. Their can designs are wickedly cool with a skull logo and a black and white color scheme. Say goodbye to those boring blue and green water bottles. Liquid Death knows who their superfans are, lovers of alternative music culture and lifestyle. They've teamed up with some rad celebrities like Tony Hawk and Whitney Cummings, sponsored music festivals, and even created original content like animated videos, comics, and songs. Now, let's dive into their second marketing pillar, engagement. When it comes to creating campaigns, Mike says that Liquid Death is not in the marketing business, they're in the entertainment business. The marketing team knows that no one likes seeing ads. You would either skip them or mute them. Hence, the team's bar for creativity has always remained high. Remember that first commercial that I talked about in the beginning? It called out marketers for being a bunch of boys who have tricked people into thinking water is a girly drink for yoga moms that have cute brand names and come in dainty little bottles. Instead, they positioned water as the deadliest stuff on earth that kills thousands of innocent surfers, kayakers, and snowboarders. People loved that. They've also cooked up some other wild campaigns. So, instead of focusing solely on selling water, they stood out by creating captivating, one-of-a-kind content that really grabbed people's attention on social media. It's a cognitive bias, where we tend to form a favorable impression of someone, a product, or a brand, and then apply that impression to everything associated with it. Suddenly, all the cool kids were proudly quenching their thirst with a water from a can that looked just like a beer can. Can you believe it? Last but not the least, let's talk about Liquid Death's third marketing pillar, social impact. This is where Liquid Death goes from being a refreshing brand to a responsible one. They're using aluminum cans instead of plastic bottles for their packaging, and they're not just here to murder your thirst, they're here to fight plastic pollution and provide clean drinking water to those in need. They've partnered with organizations like Thirst Project, Plastic Bank, and more to make a real difference. Now, let's take a sip of the marketing results Liquid Death has achieved. Liquid Death is sold in 60,000 retail locations in the US. It is also Amazon's top-selling still water brand and second best-selling sparkling water brand. They've built an online army of over 2.1 million followers on Instagram, over 3.8 million on TikTok, and more than 100,000 members in their country club loyalty program. It's like a water drinking cult, but a fun one. And let's not forget about the positive impact they're making. Liquid Death donates a portion of its profit from every can to non-profit organizations. They have saved more than 100 million plastic bottles from ending up in landfills and oceans. That's some superhero level stuff right there. In conclusion, Liquid Death is a prime example of a brand that knows how to slay their marketing game. They've dared to be different, engaged their fans like no other, and made a positive impact on our planet. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the thirst-quenching journey through the world of Liquid Death. Thanks for watching. Do let us know in the comments what other brands' marketing strategies should we cover the next time. Catch you folks in the next one.